When you think of a tornado-themed video game, you probably picture something like Outbreak, Storm Chasers, or even Twisted on Roblox, right? Well, there was once a time where none of these games existed. The best thing you were gonna get was the Minecraft Tornado mod, or maybe the Garry's Mod add-on.
Tornado! Oh my god!
However, in early 2014, a little game by the name of Force of Nature was uploaded to the website IndieDB. This game was, at the time, one of the most advanced tornado simulators you could get. But over 11 years later, the game's homepage is a virtual ghost town with no news or updates about the game. This can only make you wonder, what happened to Force of Nature, and why was it abandoned all these years ago? Before we get into the history of this game, I should probably give some background on what this game is even about. Like I said earlier, this video game is mainly a tornado simulator. You've got 4 different game modes you can play. Well, I guess more like 3 game modes, because the survive game mode never worked. But anyway, you got Dust Devil, which spawns you as a really small tornado. Not really a Dust Devil, well, whatever. Tornado, which spawns you as a random type of tornado depending on what map you pick. And Storm Chaser, where you have to find a tornado that's placed randomly on the map. The main gimmick of this game was the fact that the tornadoes could actually damage buildings, and the buildings would crumble in a semi-realistic way. If you traveled too far from the cloud base, your tornado would end and you would transform back into a person, likely meant to be some sort of damage inspector. Time to rate this EF4 199 miles per hour. I'm sure this will cause no arguments. Now, there are definitely some signs that this game never really made it far in the development process, besides it being labeled as still an alpha. First of all, the truck's driving physics in the Storm Chaser mode are interesting. The building pieces being crammed into each other also wasn't too nice on everyone's Windows 7 PCs. There would also be some times where the game would glitch when transitioning to the Damage Inspector game mode, and you would get a weird ghost tornado thing. Despite all of these flaws, it was a decently popular game at the time, eventually garnering over 30,000 downloads and more than 100,000 page visits. It was also decently popular on YouTube, with each video on it gaining tens of thousands, sometimes hundreds of thousands of views. So I bet you're wondering, why was it abandoned? Well, that might not be the case. Of course, it seems like it's 100% dead, and basically everyone's written it off as being dead, but I made a recent discovery that challenges this. While scrolling through the comments on the game's homepage, I found a link to a Facebook group left by the creator 2 years after the game's abandoning. Clicking on this reveals a small Facebook group that appears dormant, but the top post gives us a little hope. It basically asks the thing that was on everyone's mind. Is the game dead? Is the group dead? Going into the replies, we find a reply from the creator of the game that reads, "Oh man, I had no idea people were still interested." Now, this doesn't give us the best of hope, but it's still better than nothing. We at least know it has been fully forgotten by the creator. However, even that is sort of debatable, as this was over a year ago. To conclude this video, I'm going to gather all of the information we have found out about the fate of this game, and try to guess if there's a good chance of it coming back or not. Starting things off, it's not too hopeful. There hasn't been an update on the game's homepage since 2017. Scrolling down on the Facebook group, you can find a post made by the original creator of the game saying that they're planning to remake it. Besides this post already being 6 years old, the game needing to be remade gives us less hope of a successful return. The original game was made with a really old version of Unreal Engine, so it would likely need to be heavily redone, if not built back completely from the ground up. This is also the last time we actually see the creator mention bringing it back. But you gotta take into account if it's actually worth it to bring the game back, because you have tornado simulators like Outbreak, Storm Chasers, and the upcoming Tornado Emergency. So I'd put the odds of this game coming back to be pretty low. It was a cool idea when it first came out, it's unfortunate it never went anywhere. Thanks for watching this video. This was just kinda like a one-off thing that I wanted to make a video on, so I hope you enjoyed it. If you'd like to see more, please like and subscribe. My Minecraft Tornado Survival series is coming back very soon, so stay tuned for that, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.